Welcome to another TSE single slider. Today we're going to talk about connect-object relationships and explore what it means when people say an object lives on a particular account. In the past, you may have heard someone say something like, "That transfer is owned by the platform," or "That charge lives on the connected account." But what does that actually mean, and how can you tell the difference? In Stripe, almost all objects, like customers, invoices, transfers, charges, and so on, are owned by a specific Stripe account. Saying that any particular object lives on an account is the same as saying that account owns the object, or the object exists inside that account. Stripe accounts exist alongside each other, including Express and custom accounts. Note that while Stripe account objects don't exist inside other Stripe accounts, Connect allows for many different account relationships through platform connections. In fact, the same Stripe account can be both a platform and a connected account. In this example, the two standard accounts are both platforms and connected accounts. Also keep in mind that Stripe objects cannot have multiple owners, which means something like a payment intent or a transfer can only live on a single Stripe account. And, just to make sure it's clear, no Stripe account lives inside another Stripe account. Stripe accounts, even Express and custom accounts, exist alongside other Stripe accounts as peers, at least as far as object relationships go. Stripe accounts can be connected to each other using Connect, and some accounts are controlled by another account, but when it comes to object ownership, no Stripe account owns or lives inside another. Okay, so accounts don't live inside other accounts, but what about all the other objects? Let's look at some payment object ownership examples. We'll start with a platform account and a connected account. We're going to create a destination charge, which starts with a payment intent on the platform account, which is configured to transfer a portion of the funds to the connected account. The platform creates the payment intent using the API or dashboard. The payment intent creates a charge when it's confirmed, and the successful charge results in a transfer. So far, the payment intent, charge, and transfer objects all exist on the platform account. The transfer represents the money moving out of the platform account, but what about the other half, where the money comes into the connected account? To represent the other side of the transfer, Stripe creates a charge object on the connected account, which represents the incoming funds. Now we know what it means to say a transfer is owned by a platform, and what it means to say a charge lives on a connected account. Those objects are owned by separate Stripe accounts, as shown in this example. Let's take a moment to talk about charges and why some of them have a CH prefix and others have a PY prefix. Despite the different object ID prefixes, these are both charge objects, but for historical reasons, charges with a CH prefix represent card payments, and charges with a PY prefix represent non-card payments. A good mental model for charges is that they're objects which represent money moving into a Stripe account. The money might be coming from a card payment, in which case the charge will have the CH prefix, or the money might be coming from a non-card method of payment, or another Stripe account, in which case the charge will have a PY prefix, but those objects are all charges that can be accessed using the Charges API or found in the Charges tables in Sigma. Going back to our destination charge example, now we have 3 objects owned by the platform account, and 1 object owned by the connected account. Given this example, you might be thinking that objects like transfers always exist on the platform, but that is not the case. Most Stripe object types can exist on any account, be it a platform, connected, or standalone account. For example, let's look at an account debit involving these same accounts. An account debit reverses the normal flow of funds with money moving from the connected account to the platform. In this scenario, a transfer is created on the connected account and a charge is created on the platform. These objects are doing the same jobs as before. The transfer represents money moving out of an account and the charge represents money coming in, but the flow is reversed, so the location of the objects is also reversed. The objects in this example exist on 2 different accounts, so you'll find them in different places. If you wanted to query these objects in Sigma, you'll find objects on accounts connected to yours inside the connected account tables, with objects your platform owns in the other tables. In this example, the PY underscore 12L charge created by the account debit would be in the charges table, but the PY underscore 11K charge would be in the connected account charges table because it lives on the connected account. So how can you tell where a given object lives? Usually the origin of the object will indicate which account owns it. If you're looking at something in the dashboard, for example, make sure you're looking at the object's detail page, and it should be clear at the top which account that object belongs to. If you got the ID from a Stripe report or Sigma, the specific report or table used should indicate where the object lives. If you got the object from the API key and Stripe account header used will indicate which account it belongs to. So that's Connect object ownership in a nutshell. Stripe accounts exist alongside each other. Almost every other object exists inside a specific account, and some operations produce objects on multiple accounts. Now when someone says something lives on a platform or a connected account, you'll know exactly what they mean.